Okay guys, here we are again, another video. It's been a while. The Electric Razor app YouTube channel. Uh, Today I've got, you can see here, a bowl of hot soapy water, and I've got my Remington Balder Pro. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk through the whole thing about cleaning it. Normally this isn't really the way I would clean it, but considering that it would be hard to get the camera exactly where I want it in the bathroom because the positioning of the sink. We're going to clean it right here on the table in hot water. So of course what you want to do is take the razor, and we'll just move this a little closer here. You want to take your razor and of course open up the top. So let's do that. And get it right off. There we go. It's off. As you see, all kinds of hair in there. And before we continue, I will say that what I probably would do normally, and this is what I do normally, except for the soap part, what I normally do is, again, rinse it under the tap. And then I wait for a day for it to be completely dry. And then I'll put a couple of drops of oil, 3 drops of oil, or thereabout. I guess you can put a drop of oil for each of the heads. So I guess 5 drops. I'm kind of thinking back to my days of when I used to lubricate my 3-headed razors, but since this is 5 heads, we can do 5 drops. But obviously the cleaning of it is important too, and you want to have some kind of soap. What I've done here is I have some dish detergent that I use, some Palmolive. So we'll just take off the top here as well. And actually what we should do, let's do it in a different way. Let's put the head back on here. Let's put the top back on here, because when I pull off this top, hairs are going to go flying everywhere if I don't do it that way. So it's assembled again. Now let's take the top off. There we go. And now we can take this part off. Take that off, and then we can pop it in some water here that we have set up. There we go. Okay. And you can see here as well, there's lots of hair. But just dump it in, throw it in. That's all we do. Throw it in, maybe swirl it around a bit. And yeah, just swirl it around. Same thing here with this piece as well. Throw that in too. Okay. And just swirl it around and make sure that that it's completely clean. Now you can see here that it's leaving quite a bit of bubbles on there. So what you do, ideally, you're going to want to rinse that off under the sink anyway to get rid of all the soap, which I will do, of course. And yeah, this is plastic, and so I normally, in the past, I would take my in the old days of shaving, of electric razors, when I would have a razor that wasn't completely washable, right? I would just take the 3 shaving heads and plop them into some rubbing alcohol, and you've seen me do that in other videos. But now that this one is, completely washable, you can just take the top off and just dunk it in some soapy water again, as I'm doing. Okay, so that's fairly clean. I don't really see any hair in there. Maybe a little bit, but again, that'll be taken care of by the rinse we do later. And here we go with this piece as well. Just swirl it around. And You want to rinse this off, both pieces off, again under hot water, and then leave them out to dry overnight. And they may or may not be ready. So I guess what I will do is this will be just part one of this video. And then once these pieces are dry, I'll come back and we will lubricate each head with a drop of unscented baby oil. Okay, so again, what I'm going to do now, this video will end. I'm going to go to the bathroom to rinse off the extra soap, lay out these two pieces overnight or until they're dry, and then we'll come back in a video that will be joined together with this one, and you can see the whole process of not only cleaning but lubrication. Okay guys, so we'll talk soon, and I'll be back with you in a few moments. Okay guys, here we are again. Part two of the video that began yesterday. As you remember, a few moments ago, you saw how I cleaned the hair chamber of the head razor, my Remington Balder Pro, the hair pocket, as Remington calls it, and then the outer heads. And I let them dry overnight. Here they are, completely dry, as you can see. Okay, completely dry, completely clean. I've got some unscented baby oil here. See that? Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a drop of baby oil, basically just right in here. Each of these 5 openings here, we'll put a drop of baby oil in there, and then we'll reassemble the two pieces. Of course, we'll probably best to put, when we reassemble it, we'll do it this way. We'll put the black piece on top, because if we go this way with this, then the oil, of course, will drip out. We don't want to do that. Now, interesting thing about this baby oil, this is President's Choice unscented baby oil. If you can see the cap here, you can see that there's a hole right in the safety cap here, which I actually tested this out earlier, and despite it having a little hole in the middle, it will come out even if you don't squeeze the bottle. So just be mindful of that, be careful of that, and let's go for it. Okay, so we just want a drop in each one, as I've said. Oh, see, that's the thing, 3 drops came out. So it's really hard to measure this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's messy, guys. Yeah, this is way too much. I don't like it. I don't like that, how it's doing this, but this cap design is not the best. But we've got the oil in now. After I make this video, I'm going to wash my hands afterwards thoroughly before I turn the camera off. But let's just put it on now together. Snap it on together there. Yeah, the oil, you can see it's coming through already. Now, this, it's pretty greasy, guys. Now, this head, unlike the Chinese models, they don't come on, they don't go on that easily. It's only one certain way it can go on. So what we want to do is we just have to feel with just light pressure, turn it a little bit each time, and just see if it's going to snap in. And there we go. It snaps in right there. Okay. This is fully charged. The Balder Pro needs to be charged for 4 hours, so I've done that earlier. We're going to turn it on now to distribute that oil. Let's do it. Okay, and there you go. You can see a little bit of the oil dripping down near the bottom of the head there, or just pretty shiny on there. So I think what I've done What I did a few days ago is I've ordered a medicine dropper. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to take off this little cap on the top that has the little hole in the middle, and I'm just going to use a dropper. And when that dropper arrives, I'll use that. But it's a lot better than to fight with this top on here with the little pinhole in the middle, because it's just too messy. It's way too messy. So um, get some baby oil, as I've done, unscented or not. You can use certainly the scented baby oil. Um, it's certainly not a strong scent if you were to use scented baby oil. Um, but that's my recommendation. If the cap is such that it doesn't have the normal kind of rectangular shape where it opens up and you can just squeeze out some drop by drop, get a dropper and do it that way. Okay? So again, guys, remember to visit www.electricrazorwrap.com. That's my official message board for the Electric Razor Wrap YouTube channel. I started it in 2002, and it's been relaunched as of last February, so almost a year now that it's been relaunched. We get new members all the time, so I'd like you to go there and join the site. Also, buy me a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com/electricrazorwrap. Donate some money if you like the videos I do here. There's always going to be more videos coming. Probably the next video I do is on a Panasonic razor, of course, that I'll use to shave my head. But thank you again, guys. I appreciate your support, getting new subscribers all the time. Keep subscribing, guys. If you're new, you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Okay, guys, thank you, and I will see you in the next video.